Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your spirit guide message reading for you. Now, this reading is undated because I am of the firm belief that whenever you come across this message is the exact right time for you to hear it from your spirit guide. So don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonates with you. So let's just delve right in, Aquarius, and I am so happy to have you here. We're just moving your fairy guidance and your witchling cards to the side, and we'll be using those in just a moment. I'm going to take this tarot deck right up here. This is going to be, oh goodness, okay, 2 hands. There we go. This is going to be to add any extra guidance, insight, ideas from your spirit guide into the reading that, is felt like it needs to clarify, or any questions that come up. So we're going to put that right over here. That's for your bonus reading at the end. So let's start here, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, and see what your spirit guide message is. Spirit guide message for Aquarius. Spirit guide message, goodness, for Aquarius. Spirit guide message 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 for Aquarius. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Spirit guide message for Aquarius. Okay, fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, Aquarius, is the 8 of Swords. You're crowned by the 5 of Wands. Then you have yourself shining through as the Knight, kind of putting an end to all nonsense. You're represented by the Swords in the Minor Arcana. You're represented by the Star card in the Major Arcana. You have the Judgment card right here, the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and the World, the Universe card. It opens up to you. The whole world opens up to you. 9 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and the Hermit. Your fairy guidance. Oh, goodness. Okay. Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Aquarius. Spirit guide message reading for Aquarius. Show me clearly. This one right here. Communication. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. And transformation. Yeah. Oh, goodness. You are being transformed, and you are going to see yourself transform to the person that you want to be, but you also the person that you once were. Yeah, kind of coming back to your true self. Aquarius. Spirit guide message for Aquarius. Spirit guide message for Aquarius. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Opportunity. Right here. Clarity and confidence. Okay, so you get 3. So we're going to start here with opportunity. And this says, the world is filled with opportunities waiting to be discovered. Do not limit yourself. At your heart and your crown right here, there's a bit of confusion. There's a bit of feeling overwhelmed and, not quite knowing where to stand. But know here that you are moving forward towards your blessings, towards your beauty, towards what you desire. And opportunities are coming. Do not close your heart to them. Do not close your mind to them, because you are feeling overwhelmed. But the thing is that your spirit guide is saying is that once you come over this hurdle, once you move past these doubts, these fears, these apprehensions that you have, you are just going to be moving forward in such a way that is absolutely exquisite for you. And the color that shines through here is indigo. That's healing and cleansing your 3rd eye chakra, really opening yourself up and knowing that what you are seeing before you with your own eyes isn't the only way that things have to move about. There is a great sense here of you breaking free of something. Yeah, you breaking free of an old way of looking at things, an old style, an old something. And you're like, you know what, no more. This is my time, this is my day, this is my story. And it most definitely is your truth. And that's what's bringing you this clarity. It says, clearing your mind brings you closer to your sacred inner wisdom. Clearing your mind brings you closer to the place within your heart that you want to be, to the power that you want to embrace. And the color that shines through here is blue. That's healing and cleansing your 3rd chakra. Letting yourself speak firmly and beautifully with the eloquence and the elegance that is you, to move you forward to your space. You are communicating what you want. And it can't just be the communication between you and spirit. It can just be the communication, It can be that communication, but it's also a communication between you and the rest of the world. And you're saying, this is what I want, this is who I am, and this is where I need to be. And no longer are you going to be sidelined, right? Then we have confidence. And as you claim all of this, you get a brilliant confidence to you. It says self-confidence opens you to the energy required to carry you through each day at your best. Your confidence is going to be your greatest benefit. Your confidence is going to be what moves you forward at your best, what moves you forward to shine brightly. And the color that shines through here is yellow. That's healing and cleansing your solar plexus chakra. That's really listening to your gut. And that brings you to communication. Because your gut feels is going to be how spirit is communicating to you. And this says the sharing of insights and ideas are embodied through the art of communication. But what I'm seeing here is that the art of communication isn't just the sharing of spoken words or however you communicate. This is also the communication between you and spirit. And there's a sharing of ideas here. There's a coming together of power and insight that moves you forward in this kind of power couple that you are. Then we have transformation. And it says the process of self-transformation will open your eyes to the timeless truth about yourself. There's a timelessness to you. There's a beauty, a power, an abundance to you that is moving you forward to the place that you need to be, body, mind, and spirit. That is moving you forward to the place that you had once glimpsed. And it might have just been a glimpse where you felt like super comfortable, super on top of the world, but you glimpsed it. And now you are embodying it. Now you are embracing it. Now you are standing there and saying, this is who I am. And it might have been that you got veered off track, because I always say that we know ourselves kind of by the age of 5, and we lose ourselves by the age of 5 when the rest of the world comes in and says, this is who you should be, this is how you should be, and this is where I want you to be. So here, there's a sense of doubts and fears and being overwhelmed, and the 8 of Swords is like, oh my gosh, can you overthink things anymore? With the 8 of Swords, it's like, not really, but you can kind of. This is feeling trapped within your own mind. This is saying there is no way forward. And I'm here to tell you that there is. Your spirit guide is saying to you that there actually is a way forward towards what you love, what you desire, and where you want to be within your life. There's a calming of the emotions that feel forever overwhelming. And you are moving past this cage, the sense of doubt, the sense of fear, the sense of, I can't. There's some sort of paralyzing factor here. And it can, for a lot of you Aquariuses, because the swords represent the mind, it's within the mind. It's like, can I do this? The answer is yes. Yes, of course you can. The 8 of Swords is moving past the doubts, the fears, and saying, it's going to be scary no matter what, but I'm going after what I love. Your spirit guide is saying, do not be so much in your own head, because you'll psych yourself out. There's kind of a reason why ancient Celts fought, butt naked and screaming, running down a hill towards people, or running into battle, scared the Romans out of their mind. They were like, what the heck is this? That's what it was supposed to do. It was to psych them up psychologically and psych the enemy out, up, not psych them up, but psych them out, make them afraid. And here, that's what you need to do. Not, run Starkers down a hill, but you need to embrace yourself and say, this is who I am. And in your mind, just scream and go for it. Just scream and jump into the water and say, this is who I am. This is who I need to be, because the water here is your heart, your soul, yourself. I believe firmly and full-heartedly that we are emotional beings. And as emotional beings, we need to listen to our hearts. And so much of our lives is spent not listening to our hearts, not listening to ourselves. It's like, how much money can I make? How can I push forward? How can I get to where it is that I need to be? Who do I need to step on? And here, with the 2 of Cups, it's saying you have a beautiful partnership with your spirit guide. The angels bless you. The angels have blessed you with giving you such a spirit guide. Divinity has blessed you. There's courage here in your union, right? There's a healing that's happening if you two truly connect. And there's a fragility to life and to what you love. Why? Because there always will be. It's fragile. Life is fragile. Love is fragile. What you are creating within this world is fragile. It might not last forever. The Greeks and the Romans, they thought the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, if I carve my name in stone and it stands for 1,000 years, I will live for 1,000 years. Does it matter? Here, it's living now. It's embracing what you love now. And it doesn't matter if there isn't a huge, building made in your honor. It matters that while you've lived, you've given your heart and your soul to it all. And that's what I'm seeing here. That's what Spirit is saying. Together, we can conquer the world. We can do anything. But here, there's a doubt, there's a fear, there's, oh my gosh, I can't. And you know what the funny thing is that your way of moving forward is kind of to give the middle finger to everybody. And I'm sorry to say that, I know that's a bit crude, but it's kind of like saying, screw you, to everybody else. I'm going to do what I need to do. Because here, you're tired of the fighting. You're tired of the fighting for what you want. You're tired of the fighting to make your voice heard. And you're tired of everybody telling you what to do. It's like, oh my gosh, shush. Shush. I know where I need to stand. So here, you need to build a fence between the outside world and you. Take this wand, instead of using it as a crutch, plant it in the ground. It's a tree. You see how, there's buds up there. Plant these trees, and of course, logically they are all way too close together, but you plant these trees and they're going, I see them like intertwining and growing, kind of like vines. And it's making you a wall between the outside world and your world. And it's saying here, believe in your passion, believe in yourself. Because here, this is chaos. This can be chaos of the mind. This can be, okay, I know my path. I, have a really good idea for something and I'm going to do nothing about it. Because I'm afraid, because I'm tired, because I'm overwhelmed, because I'm stressed and I'm not doing things because I'm stressed. And that's only making my to-do list even greater. And oh my gosh, did you not hear that I was stressed before? And now my to-do list is like a mile long. Are you kidding me? That's what the Five of Wands can be. It's just, it doesn't have to be anything great. It can also be a fight with someone that started out small and become something big. But I'm really seeing it here more of an anxiety. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. What the heck is going on here? Why is everybody else living their life so easily and seeming to do everything so well? And I'm struggling and I'm overwhelmed and I'm sad and I'm questioning myself. It's because everybody else does it. Everybody does it. They just don't show it. They don't show themselves having a breakdown. Or if they do, it's usually beautifully choreographed and they cry so lovely and, everything like that. They're not showing the true them. Because the true them is like warts and all. Stop listening to the outside world. Start listening to your inner connection with spirit, because your spirit guide is saying, we got this. We do. Because here, with the Three of Pentacles, there's prosperity, there's abundance, there's sorrow, yes, but you're always going to have to look at the sorrow of life, the ugliness, the sense of, oh my gosh, can I do this? Am I moving forward in the right way? Am I ever going to get to where it is that I want to be? Do I even know where that is anymore? So there's always going to be a sense of doubts and of fears. But here, you have your prosperity guarded. You're creating something warm and beautiful and inviting just to wrap yourself in and feel secure. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is, three people working together to build a cathedral. Or a palace or something grand. I view it as a cathedral, as a place to go and worship and connect with the divine. Here, she's creating a blanket. Her connection with the divine is through nature. Her connection with the divine is through warmth and security and something lovely. And that leads you to the Hermit. It's saying it's time to turn inward. Your spirit guide is saying, I will light your path and I will guide your feet, but you are being transformed. Know that you are being transformed. And the kicker is that you have the chaos, you have the doubts, you have the fears, you have everybody else, telling you what to do within your life. And then Spirit is saying here, at your roots, that's what holds up the tree. These are the branches, those can be trimmed. But your roots is about turning inward, solitary insight, embracing of wisdom. And it's saying it's been a long road. Here, I love the Hermit because he always makes me think of the Magician. The Magician wears these beautiful embroidered purple robes in the Llewellyn Tarot deck, which is the deck I'm using. But the Hermit has on the same beautiful, well, maybe not the same, but I think it's the same, purple robes. And now they're worn and they're tattered. And they don't look grand. They look like life. Life is about falling. It doesn't matter how nice your house is or how fancy the car it is that you drive. Life is about falling and it's about getting up. It's about finding your worth and your power. It's about moving forward in your truth. It's about connecting with yourself. And here, that's what you're doing. You're working diligently to move yourself forward to the power, the grace, and the prosperity that you desire within your life and that you deserve. Your spirit guide is saying there's something from your past that holds you back, childhood. Okay, mostly stemmed in childhood. So, negativity spoken over you or doubts and fears that you've carried on. It could be that you saw your parents fail a certain way or your grandparents or whomever raised you. And now you're afraid of that. You're afraid of taking chances because when you took chances once before, you failed. And now it's letting go of those fears, and it's moving forward in your truth. And it's saying here that you are awakening. You are awakening to what you wanted when you were small, to what you desired before the rest of the world told you what you should be desiring, how you should look, how you should talk, how you should act, who you should be. And Spirit is calling to you. And your spirit guide is saying, I want you to awaken. I want you to awaken to walk with me, because it will be a more solitary journey. I'm not saying that you will be alone, but a spirit guide driven journey, okay? A spirit driven life is one that does not need crowds around them. You might accumulate crowds around you, but you don't need them. You have here that turning inward, moving towards your passion, moving towards your desire, embracing what you love. That's going to open the whole world to you. And then you're just going to go. It's going to be like the whole world starts to open up. You start to see ways that you had defined yourself that aren't true anymore. And you're like, why the heck did I think this? Why the heck did I put myself into this small box? And now you charge. And usually I say here, like, think things through. Don't just go off and charge. But here, charge, go, do, be. Because as you do, you're going to find that the rest of the world, their opinions, their words, yeah, you'll always hear them, but they won't matter as much as you embrace what you love. So how does Aquarius go? Embrace their dreams and move forward without being held back in doubt. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. All right, I'm just going to lay these out quietly. So what I love is that you've gotten the Two of Cups in this reading twice. So you got it in this clarifying reading, and you have the Two of Cups right here in the main part of your reading. So this is really embracing what you love. You have the Magician right here. And as I said, like, the Magician in this reading, of course, and in this deck is a bird, is a raven or a crow. I believe it's a raven, but it has the purple here. So there's a majesty, there's a beauty. And here, the Magician says willpower and creation. You're creating and you're having the willpower to move yourself out of the doubts, out of the fears, out of the apprehensions, out of the, oh my gosh, I can't do this. And the Magician is saying, you own your world. The Eight of Crystal is dedication, determination. It says here, dedication and progress. You're dedicated to the progress, to the way of moving forward. But there's a connection, because the bison in Native American culture especially was astoundingly holy. And here you are embracing a holiness to you. You're embracing a way to work, to move forward, to go after what you want. And that is opening up the doors. And in that is embracing the magic that you desire. At your crown, the Five of Crystals is over the Five of Wands. So the Five of Crystals is the Five of Earth. The Five of Wands is, well, the Five of Wands. So this is the earthly plane to me here. And the Five is saying you need freedom from the earthly plane. Why? Because you're in Aquarius. Because you don't function like everybody else functions. You have this kinder, deeper way of seeing things. And now you need to embrace this, because this is persistence and new possibilities. It's not giving up on yourself. It's moving you forward, which leads you to the King, to the Knight of Crystals, which is endurance and determination. So the Knight of Crystals is saying nothing and no one will stop you. You're going to defend what it is that you want, and you're going to stop letting other people's words have so much power over you. And yes, that is really easy to say and super hard to do. I absolutely know it. All right? But that is what you're doing. You're saying, this is my life, this is my time, this is my truth. With the Six of Shells, this is sentiment and joy. Okay, here you have the Six of Shells, the Six of Cups here too. The repeat of the number 6 here talks about a connection to the heart, all right? 6 is the kindest number. 2 is the connection between people, but also communication. So here you have sentiment, you have joy. You're remembering what it is that you wanted to create for yourself when you were small. And that leads you to what you love. That leads you to turning inward to what your heart desires. Then we have the King of Feathers. This is you. Okay, you're shining through as a king. This is logic and justice. You're represented by the swords in the major arcana, Aquarius. You're represented, the swords here translate to feathers. All right, so here you are a lion. You are bold, you are fierce. You're taking control of the situation, of who you once were and who you want to be. And then you're moving to the page of crystals. You're studying, you're understanding. As you awaken, you have ideas and you have discipline to move you forward. This is setting your sights on the goals that you want. This is moving you forward to the place that you need to be, to the hard work, the dedication, the discipline that opens you up to what you love. This then moves to the Six of Acorns. The Six of Acorns is success and triumph as the world opens up to you. All right? Yeah, success right here, success and triumph. The world opens up to you and it leads you to the Seven of Acorns. And I love this progression. This is determination and stamina. Right? As you move forward, you're going to be very determined. You're going to have like great stamina towards what you're going after. But you're not... Okay, so both of these are defensive cards, the Seven of Acorns and the Knight of Swords. You're going to defend what you love and you're moving forward and you're cutting through doubts and fears. And here, you're going to prove the rest of the world wrong. And you're going to be like, this is where I stand. This is who I am. You know, you will understand. The fact of the matter is, not everybody will. Your spirit guide is saying, don't be defensive. Don't go after and say, you will look at things this way. This is you charging forward into the battle of your life. And that's just the battle of life. And saying, I'm going after what I desire. And the Seven of Acorns is saying here, do not step on every crack. My great-grandma would always say, you can't step on every rock to get to the other side of the stream. Right? You have to choose where you step. Because if you stepped on every single rock, you'd never get to anywhere. You'd drive yourself crazy. So look at the battles that you need to fight. This isn't rolling over and playing dead and saying, oh my gosh, I'm just not worth it. You most definitely are worth it. And this is not rolling over and playing dead, but it's saying you do not need to fight. You do not need to fight for where you want to stand, for who you are. This leads you to the Knight of Crystals. Okay? Endurance and determination. You are determined to move forward. You have this great sense of defending who you are and where you want to be. And you're working hard towards the goals that you have, towards your desires, towards what you want. Your subconscious message for this whole entire reading is the Ace of Cups. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine in the universe, handing you a gift of love. Will it come with tears? Most definitely. Will it come with you feeling overwhelmed? Yes. Will it set you free? Absolutely. Do not give up on you. And do not give up on your heart. That's where your power lies. Your subconscious message here is the Ace of Shells. Holy guacamole. You have the same subconscious message. That's amazing. That's really super amazing and really super rare. All right? Here, you have your heart shining through. Here, you have your heart shining through. Do you take this gift? It does not matter. It comes to you twice. It's a gift for you. I mean, this is happiness and abundance. Happiness and abundance. It awaits. It awaits. I mean, look at this. Ace of Cups, Ace of Shells. That is exquisite. Absolutely exquisite. Keep on going after your dreams. I love sea turtles. You know, what is it? Dory from Finding Nemo? Just keep swimming, or whoever it was. You know, here, that's kind of like the motto of the sea turtle. Just keep going. Just keep going and you will get there. Don't give up on you. Keep on going after your dreams. Keep on going after who you are. You're being cleansed and you're being set free. And yes, things are going to be beautiful all the time. But here, this is true beauty. And your subconscious is leading you towards that true beauty because your subconscious is truly connected with your spirit guide, with this gift from the divine. Take this gift and claim it as your own because it's astoundingly powerful. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. Bye.